If you have an election that lasts longer than 3 days, you might need medical attention. This is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's a Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear.
In your ear.
Pod. Poddamn it. Poddamn it. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Poddamn Idiotz.
Poddamn it.
From the Henplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, the Red Room in Spadeland, the Jazzman in Jazzland, in a very artsy room in San Marcos, Texas, where scorpions run wild, this is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
All right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Over at the Henplex Studios, we have the man who must be overcompensating with something with all his vehicles. We got Jay Hizzle. Also at the Henplex Studios, he's the man with the gorilla-sized penis of 1.25 inches, Captain Beastlow. He lives somewhere over by his parents, so I'm not sure if his is working. We got Texas. Standing at 6'8", so I don't know if that means it's small or large. We got the Jazz. And then the man with 2 kids, so you know his dick is working, the Poddamn World Champ Ric Spade.
Doesn't everyone have kids besides me, which is why I have cars, because they probably cost less than kids.
Each kid costs a Ferrari throughout its lifetime.
See?
Yeah, but see, I got 2, and I've at least banged it out a couple times during this pandemic, so we know mine's working.
Oh, I thought he was going to tell us something else. Got 2, and
number 3 is on its way.
Discovered I already have number 3.
Yeah, you know, that's cool.
I might have a 4th one that I don't know about. I don't know.
But not a 3rd. The 4th.
But you know, he counts like he counts like a Democrat. 1, 2, 4, 95, 1,000.
Hey, they never proved that 3rd one was mine, so.
Nope.
You got to go on, was it Maury? Is that what everyone goes on?
Yeah.
He'll have to wait 18 years for that
the
paternal,
father.
that paternal attraction to kick in.
Oh, man.
And now I can't watch Law and Order.
Law and Order. Oh, man. So how is everyone's week going this week?
You know, I was thinking about it the other day when I was going over our podcast, and we didn't talk about Halloween at all.
Oh, well, go ahead. Talk about Halloween. Tell us how your week and how Halloween went for you. Take us back.
Well, you know, during the pandemic, most people weren't sure if we were going to be able to go trick-or-treating, but I took my kids. And I believe I had that picture I sent to you guys before we did the new group chat with the Jazz. It might have been with the Jazz. I don't know. But I dressed up in my Poddamn Ric Spade stuff, and Locke went as a cat or nightmare cat or some devil cat that likes to kill people. I don't know. Elena went as a Hufflepuff from Harry Potter. And I didn't know this, but if you go down like the side streets on Waddles Road and not just a little circle drive, most people don't go down there, so they give out full-size candy bars.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Full size, baby.
I
We got
had
a place
So-
here that does that.
So next year, Jay Hizzle's gonna borrow his niece or nephew and take him down there and get some full size candy bars, and then take him back to his brother. Here you go. Thank you for the
His
kid.
niece, because that means he'll get to keep them all.
No, because they'll probably give him the fun size one since his niece is little. You have to take the bigger kid.
Yeah, but then
you
I'll,
gotta take Miles and do an uncle tax.
then I'll eat the candy and get fat.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember Crosby, where they used to do the Wilds Park Men's Club stuff.
Oh
yeah.
But
I thought you were talking about the crappy hockey player.
no, we don't talk about that. Anyways, down there, not a lot of people were trick or treating, and they were mainly doing it at Beaumont, where it's the Circle Drive. So they were like, "Oh, we haven't had anybody all night. Here's 2 candy bars."
Wow.
So I got a whole bucket of candy from Locke, and then Lena got a whole bucket of candy for, even though she's almost a teenager. So it was great.
Nice.
Better to be out trick or treating than doing other things as a teenager.
Other than that, my back's finally healed up. I don't even know if I talked about that last week.
You did.
Oh yeah, you didn't have your prescription yet.
Oh yeah, your prescription arrived while you were in the Hemplex studios.
Thank God for that, because I really needed that muscle relaxant, but we had to start before 8. So, anyways,
Some people always have their prescription ready.
well, I couldn't do that while I was at the Hemplex studios. So,
That's true. He had to drive.
Driving. Beast
But
would
now-
have taken you to jail.
but now,
all right.
Slow was a little busy that night.
I was gonna say he would not be involved.
no, I'm still wearing my back brace at work though, because I'm kind of afraid of re-injuring it at the moment, at least until it's like 100% better. But I managed to rake up some of those leaves, which I don't do because I don't do yard work, and cleaned up the house a little bit. I'm almost done with the living room. Was working on some stuff for the podcast. I'm trying to get some new card games going here, but I got to get the rest of my funds up for that. And yeah, hopefully in 2 weeks I'll have my truck paid off. So
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hoping.
That's
So, yeah.
exciting. Texas,
Yes.
what's happening with you?
Well, first off, the next time I see you face to face, I have to kill you, Jay Hizzle. Because I took my parents out and taught them how to do some door dashing on Saturday.
Okay.
And we went by a tire place. And my 64-year-old mom blurts out, "I need a rim job. Those rims look nice." You know how mortifying that was for me?
What card you guys have?
I love you, Mama Wilbur. That's great.
It doesn't matter because that was horrendous. So
I mean,
had
I was
to-
just wondering if you took the car in for a rim job.
No, we did not.
Okay.
But I've got to kill you the next time I see you in person.
I mean, I think I told you it's kind of your fault.
I give the words. You come
Yes.
up with the bullshit definitions.
You give the words.
And
I
you
just
were
say
the-
what comes to mind, and then you turn it dirty.
You
What I said
turned it
was
dirty, my
perfectly
friend.
acceptable. I did not turn it dirty. I told you.
You said you wanted to walk into a tire place and ask the guy for that.
I said that's what people do. My rims are just fine.
What would you say?
We're not doing this again. Now I know. You've explained to me what I've said was wrong.
Other than that, they announced the top 4 or the final 4 for the ESPN radio contest. Unfortunately, I did not make the top 4, but it is okay because, like I keep telling everyone, I get to do a podcast with 4 of my best friends every single week, and then we have another one starting in January with me, Justin, and my son with racing. So.
And they still they call you a friend of the show, and yeah, they know who you are.
Well, I go to all their events whenever they're close by my work, but you know.
Yep. Well, you said you'd be humble if you were famous, unless maybe you need to get into a restaurant.
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
I should have told him. I
Do you
should have
know
told
what?
him. I always get told I look like Drew Carey, so I just like, you know who I am? I'm Drew freaking Carey, man, for The Price is Right. Other than that, after work tomorrow, I'm driving to near Houston because there is a Renaissance Festival going on, the Texas Renaissance Festival, and I'm going to that.
Are you in it?
I am not in this one, no, but I'm just going to have some fun because
Nice. Congratulations. It's nice to go to an event. Let me know what that's like.
not a lot of fun can be had.
I haven't been to Renaissance Fair, so I went with you, Rick. That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
I needed to go again.
By the
It was
way,
a lot of fun.
since we've been talking and you mentioned your story about the rim job, I have now added that version of rim job, and hopefully it will get added to Urban Dictionary by the end of this show.
Oh, you
Speaking of
mean
which,
you put the clean version in, so there'll actually be something clean on Urban Dictionary?
My goal is to, anytime we have a weird ass definition that I think is great, we're going to come up with the name of it, and that is going to try to get added to Urban Dictionary.
so since since B Slow left a little early last week, he missed our new Urban Dictionary definition of the week. So he will get
listen to the show.
he will get the brand
Oh,
new.
you listen to the show?
I don't listen to it.
Yes, we've
he
got
will get the brand new Ric Spade Urban Dictionary definition of the week that we came up with last week.
Yes.
You're the only one that gets to define it because, well, they all know it.
Other than that,
Oh, no.
that's
You're not-
my week.
All right. Jazzman in Jazzland. What's up?
My
I thought
week.
you were about to sing Jazzman in a little coat.
What's up, Jazzman? What's up?
Jazzman. Jump on it. Jump on
Jazzman
it.
in a little coat.
Oh, no. Now I don't know how you guys feel during
his
Jurassic
glass
Park
just
time.
got bigger.
Drink more.
His glass did get bigger.
Magic.
It's just me a 5-gallon bucket.
It's my
It'll get to
size,
that.
guys.
I
We'll get
will-
to that point.
I will take a picture this weekend of my drinking horn for you guys.
Yes, please. I told my kids I want that for Christmas. My wife said, I listened to the show, so I heard what you said. I'm like, oh, well,
She does?
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
At least somebody on the show listens to the show. Be slow.
She just shakes her head when she hears it.
yeah.
My week. It's just been another week, to be honest with you. I try to play low key, down key. There's not a lot going on. I did close the pool. I don't know if I mentioned that last week.
Oh, closed. It's closing time.
But mostly it's just work and school at the moment.
Water.
And put that
Work and
pool
school.
cover on. Work. Sorry. You're trying to tell us what you did. We're just singing over you about the pool being closed.
And now
So
I know
anyway-
how Guzzlebird feels during Jurassic Park time.
Frightening in the dark.
But anyway,
Oh,
you've
no.
been working and the kids are doing school, you said. Yeah, I heard.
And if we get any more cases, they'll shut the school down and make them all go do remote learning, which will really suck.
Yeah,
So,
that's what's going to happen here, too. Apparently, my mom said there's a good chance that we'll be closed in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think it's like 230 cases or 260. They go to remote learning 2 days a week, and then they go to school for 2 days, which I don't really see how that helps. But I'm
That's
not
what
an
our high
expert.
school does here right now. They go to school for 2 days and then they're virtual 3 days.
My daughter seems to
Let
be
them all
doing good with
get it,
that.
then it won't be around anymore.
Well, I mean, I kind of like it because, I mean, think about it. Most colleges are that way. They've been that way. So if high school students need to be preparing for that because that's where this is going. These kids are going to be taking remote stuff all the time. So
I use the remote sometimes. I turn
got
the
mine-
channel with it.
I got my degree all online, so I can't really say much. So
Yeah, and look where you ended. I'm just kidding.
yeah, look where I'm in. Yeah,
You're doing pretty good.
hey, it works.
I'll be
It
right
pays
back.
the bills.
My daughter decided to take a shower and forgot to grab a towel, so I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
The life of a father. Personal servant to dictators.
Yeah. Sometimes my plant's demanding it demands water. It's the life of a plant, Daddy.
Oh, Mitch.
Yeah.
There it is.
Actually, the plant's been doing very good. Mitch had 2 peace lilies bloomed, and now those are dying off, and another one's already coming in. Like, normally there's a while where there's no peace lilies, so I think Mitch must be happy. I give him bottled water sometimes. And,
Boil him.
Yep, and the person in the other office also waters him sometimes, so he's just really happy. Happy plant. I'm pretty sure he's really outlived the lifespan of a peace lily, so I'm really happy. I figure maybe that means I'll be good at taking care of other things someday.
You've made him stuck up and snobby, didn't you? You've been giving him Voss water.
I mean, yes. He's quite the peace lily, though. Supposedly, it makes the air better around you.
Maybe
This is Tennessee Voss water.
That makes sense.
I have some of that somewhere. Oh, yep, I see.
That sounds good. I should have brought some from home.
By the way, back to the school thing. I don't know. It seems to be working a lot better, in my opinion, because my daughter's got a 3.5 GPA right now.
Nice.
It's good.
It might be easier to focus for some people
And harder for others.
versus a
depends.
whole bunch of people around in the room. It's harder to focus.
Oh, I struggled online classes. You got to be dedicated to do it. If you just let it go for any length of time, you're screwed.
I really struggle online because I just can't sit there and stare at a computer and make myself do that boring crap. I can't. That's hard.
Especially when you already know it. When you know most of it, you're sitting there like, why am I taking this? I know this.
I'm so much cooler online.
B, we
Okay,
know
Brad
how you are
Paisley.
staring at a computer. Half the time you're like, "There, look at my finger. Let me go to somebody else's camera.
I had to do a bunch of financial classes online, but it was fine. It was kind of fun.
Let me show people my gorilla penis." Stuff like that.
Online. Hey, Captain Peaceful, how was your week? Anyone listening to this podcast is probably like, what the heck is happening?
Oh, my week. It's been a week. I cleaned up my leaves in my yard.
Oh, nice.
Only the backyard because we got that giant tree cut down in the front yard. So no leaves up front.
That's really nice.
The backyard's only 4 bags of leaves because I decided, you know what? I'm going to burn them.
Burn, baby, burn.
So I just raked them up
Disco
in a pile and
Inferno.
threw them in the fire pit and poof. They were so dry, they burned instantly. It was great. And both of our cars got in accidents this week.
What? Like, were you guys driving them?
My car is parked out in front of my house, and some kid decided to back into it.
That's why I hate street parking.
So next thing you know, someone's pounding on my door. It's like someone's pissed off on your door, just pounding loud in the middle of the night. It scares the living shit out of you.
Did you come down armed?
We were already downstairs because we were sitting in the dark, getting ready to go upstairs to go to bed, and pound, pound, pound. Chelsea runs upstairs. She grabs a gun. I start shouting at the guy through the door. Who is it? What do you want? My dog, he's 87 pounds. He's a big dog he's just going nuts on this poor kid. And he's like, I peeked through the window. He's just like shaking. And
Hey, at least the kid did the right thing.
oh, he was a good kid. He was great. He was a good kid. He's 18 years old. He was coming back from the last day of one of the haunted houses.
Oh.
So he just dropped his friend's off on his way home. No big deal. His insurance is paying for it. I don't care.
You could have pulled a Buddy Duke. You could have pulled a Buddy Duke and put the card on there and hit it and drove away.
Too bad he didn't back into Chelsea's back of her car.
Yeah. Instead, the deer ran into the front of her car.
Oh.
Crap. And that's not insured for collision, is it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have to pay a dime out of pocket for it.
Oh, okay.
As long as it's not totaled.
Remember, kids, this is a learning point for you right now. If you are about to hit a deer, do not swerve and hit a tree. Your insurance will not pay for it. Speed up as fast as you can and smash the shit out of the deer. Your insurance will cover it.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, your insurance.
That is your driving. That is your driving PSA from Texas who's eating a candy bar. Woohoo candy.
Well, in Michigan, your insurance will still cover it, but you'll be dead. I always say deer move, trees don't.
Yeah, just don't swerve to miss the deer.
Yeah, I tell my wife that all the time. Never swerve to miss an animal. Just let off the gas and coast.
You know, she was working. She
Or-
was making
You hit the
delivery.
brakes, I guess.
She was making a delivery, just driving along. Oh, dear. Oh, shit, deer just kissed my car. Huh.
Oh, was it really bad or not too terrible?
I speed up. I try to make them explode.
She, well, her car's plastic. It's a Ford Escape. So
That's
the
even
front-
worse.
The front is plastic.
Oh, so she hit the deer. It didn't run into her?
Well, it ran into the corner, the very front
Oh.
corner. And then, so it's basically, her car's got 3 front bumper covers. So the center cover got cracked from the right bumper pushing into it. And then the right bumper got shattered. The fog light fell out. So they had a dangling eye socket.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's all destroyed. The washer fluid reservoir shattered. So there's no more washer fluid. And then its head got caught between like the wheel and the fender. So it pulled the fender out.
I bet it won't be enough to total it.
No, I'm thinking $3,000 to $4,000, which is
But
pretty close.
yeah,
The cars are made to compress nowadays. They're not made to hold rigid like they used to. So it's probably going to be expensive.
Yeah, so I spent half my day yesterday filing insurance claims. And it took forever.
yeah, the two. Well, I guess the one kid's insurance paid for it, so that wasn't.
Yeah, but I had to call his
Yep.
insurance and I had to file the claim with his insurance to someone who didn't speak English.
Who was his insurance company?
Allstate.
Probably not a bad idea to go ahead and let your insurance company know so they can start fighting on your behalf. That's why you paid him.
I called my insurance company first, like, oh, well, we'll pay it if you want to, but since your car was legally parked and you weren't in it and they hit it, they can pay it, so you can just file it with theirs. I'm like, oh, I got the information. So I called them and they called me today. Oh, just so you know, you're covered.
Yeah,
We took responsibility for it.
It's funny you talk to someone who didn't speak English because on my work phone today, I got one of those scam calls. Your social security has been used. I'm like, okay, this is a work phone, so I know we're gonna send you to the officer if you press 1. All right, boop 1. Oh, thank you for calling. How can I help you? I'm like, you're not an officer, jackass, and hung up on him.
I always love when people do these scam calls and they actually have the numbers. I will call the numbers and then I will play along and say, hey, I'm this person. You said I needed to call you, and they'll start going along and they'll go on and on and on. And I'm like, yeah, you're lying to me. I said, this is Officer so-and-so with this age. And he goes, well, fuck you. I fuck your mother. I'm like, okay, then.
not the right person to say that, dude. All right.
I'm like, okay. And I just sit there. Of course, I get the body cam on recording, and I'm just cracking up, going full Kermit because it's hilarious.
I like how
You notice
Kermit.
he keeps saying full Kermit now after Rick brought
I
it
know.
up.
Yep. You should make that an Urban Dictionary term.
full Kermit when you're laughing so
Full
hard.
Kermit.
When Brian does this,
When you tilt your head back and open your mouth and start shaking your head because you're laughing so hard.
But by the way, back to robo scam calls and all that kind of stuff. I used to get real sexual with them just to see if I could freak them out.
oh hey,
I still do that.
Oh no! They'll be like,
I'm throbbing for you.
oh no, I get real dirty with it. They'll be like, hello, is this Rick? Yeah, it sure is. My dick's throbbing hard. I'm ready to fuck you right in the ass. I hope you haven't wiped in a while. I want it to look like a fudge pop. And they're like, what the fuck? They'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Just so you
You
know,
like that,
full
don't you,
Kermit,
bitch?
full Kermit is not on Urban Dictionary.
Well, it was like, this is just Vanessa calling from the bank.
This is Jessica from your doctor's office calling you about your blood work.
I'm
was
the
a hard
nurse that
nurse.
drew your blood the other day.
Yes.
I'm just the bus driver on your taxi cab.
What if it was the nurse that said, I didn't realize you felt that way about me?
Ooh. Rick, what if you find the love of your life when you think you're being gross and disgusting and to a telemarketer person or a scam artist and you actually fall in love?
Well, at least I won't have to be on Tinder
What a story that would be. Tinder's a lot of advertising for other things, I think.
Yeah, that's not something I'd want to tell to, kid number 4 and 5 and 6. How'd you meet your mom? Well, she
She was
called
trying
me.
to scam me, but I scammed her.
Into love.
I made a full
wow.
deposit.
I scammed her into taking my penis into her ass.
And after my deposit, I withdrew you guys 9 months later.
Okay,
They're
we've
twins.
got way off track again.
You're my participation trophies.
We're supposed to be here, and we're like way over.
We're always way over here.
What else is
Be
new?
slow. Is that all
Okay.
you got for this week?
That's my week, and online school stinks. I hate it because, well, my wife can't work. She's got to be there for the kid, and it sucks. Well, he's also only 5, so he needs someone there. He's not old enough to watch themselves. So if they're old enough to watch themselves, that's probably pretty good then,
But they need the social interaction that they're not getting, and they're not going to develop fast enough when they're having a social interaction.
Yeah, that's what stinks about my kid's age. Like, he needs more social interaction. He needs friends. Can't use his dad as his best friend.
Or Moose, because he's a dog.
Yeah.
Although Moose is man's best friend, I imagine he's kid's best friend too.
You could probably ride Moose.
He's getting to that point where I think he'd break his back.
Yeah, doggy, go.
Anyway, that's my week. Next.
I think
Jay
I'm a lot of
Hizzle,
fun.
how was your week?
So this past weekend was
hang
really
on. Rick's got something.
By the way, since we've been doing this, full Kermit has now been added to Urban Dictionary. We'll see if that one holds too. Go ahead.
All right.
What's the definition for it? What'd you rate?
When you laugh so hard, you look like Kermit the Frog going, yay!
Why wouldn't it hold?
I don't know.
Why would someone say this is way too not disturbing, so I'm gonna erase this?
Well,
I
see
want
how it works is
because obviously they don't like anything that's inappropriate.
Well, see how it works is there it gives you a thing, and then you vote whether or not to add it or keep it out, or you can't decide.
Oh, okay.
So
Jay Hizzle, I can't give you the non-disturbing ones, man, because then it won't be entertaining.
No, that's fine. Or it could be the opposite. I make something up because I think it's disturbing, and then you're like, oh no, you went way too far. It's just when you trip and fall and then you stand back up again.
My luck, you wouldn't do that. If I went and gave you something easy, you turn it into something. Oh, it's not even bad at all. It's just this.
It's just when. Wait, why do I sound like that?
I don't know. All right. Well, how was your week?
Oh, so it was a really nice weekend this past weekend, and my aunt, cousin Andy's mom, turned 70. But due to COVID, we weren't having a gathering. So what we did was we all went up there and surprised her with a big parade of cars. And so my mom and I went up, and it was so nice. I took the Corvette up there, and it was pretty fun. And I got to see, because cousin Andy and Stacy and the kids haven't really been seeing anyone because of COVID. So I got to see them at a distance of about 6 feet, and it was awesome.
I miss Andy.
I know, me too. I missed them all. So I got to see a bunch of family that I haven't seen for a while, and it was a nice day out. So we were all social distancing, but we still chatted it up and stuff. And then went to my aunt and uncle's and had some food, and it was a really good weekend. And then just working at work this week and doing the boxing gym. So that's good. I made a mistake and started season 2 of The Order, which is only 10 episodes. It's called The Order, and it's on Netflix, and it's really good, like addicting good.
I need a new show to get addicted to. So The
Oh,
Order.
Yep, there's only 2 seasons, luckily for you. Otherwise,
I was so bummed about Lucifer. They need to keep it
I
going.
know. But I don't know,
I
just
haven't watched it yet.
it's one of those shows that I just can't stop watching. But I'm almost done. But it gets me almost like I have things I should be doing, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm just gonna watch another. I'm gonna watch another one. And then it's like I'm gonna go to bed. I'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, so otherwise though, work's going good, and boxing gym's going good, and yeah, that's a week.
By the
Does
way,
that
that's me with 24 right now because I'm on season 5, episode 17.
Oh man, 24 is so addicting.
I haven't seen 24.
Like that.
I made it 2 hours into
long
it.
time ago.
Like not only do the ending of each episode make you say, I got to see what happens. The ending of each season makes you do that. So,
Sure.
yep, you won't be sleeping much.
I got caught on Vikings when I started watching 24, so I'm still watching Vikings. So yeah,
Vikings is awesome.
yeah. So
Good.
But Vikings is next on my list.
it's awesome.
Is that Amazon Prime?
Yes.
You can get it on
Ragnar
Hulu
Lothbrok.
too.
Now, Frank Quinton, I think, told me that was a good show. So
I've got 3 screens at work, so I put the security cameras on one, and then I put most of my main work on the center screen, and then play it in the background.
nice. But awesome. Well, guys, I think we've talked enough about ourselves.
Make a wish.
It is time for some news.
We discussed this, Vera. Jack Morton isn't order
Oh
material.
my goodness. He found the order. All right, it's news. And we're going to start with Japan. A Japanese town is protecting itself from wandering bears because this is 2020 and if murder hornets weren't enough in Japan, they now have wandering bears. And so they have a pair of unusual guardians, motion detecting, ready for this, robot wolves. So I don't know how to pronounce any Japanese names. So officials in Takikawa on the island of Hokkaido said they're concerned about an increase of bear incursions into residential neighborhoods this year. And that led them to purchasing 2 monster wolves, the robotic guard canines created by a machinery firm in Atasaika in partnership with a local university. So yeah, these look like monster wolves that were like in Ghostbusters or something, like the those 2 dogs that they turn into.
I'm sorry to our Asian listeners.
I don't think we have any, but if we do, I apologize too.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're huge in Japan.
Really? They're made of metal and covered in fake fur to make them appear to be real, like other animals.
Aren't bears bigger than wolves?
Well, apparently they're scared of them because they're outfitted with motion detectors, and when they activate, they flash red lights in their eyes, move their heads back and forth, and emit a series of howl and screeching noises. We want to let the bears know human settlements aren't where you live, and help with the coexistence of bears, the people said.
Was that your Asian accent?
No, I want to
It sounded like he did start with an Asian accent and then he decided to go normal.
But city officials said the wolves have this far been effective in preventing bears from entering town. So there you go. They say if the bear's attacking you to like play dead or something, just pretend you're a wolf and bark at it. That'll work.
Robot wolves, the scarecrows
Wolves
of bears.
bark?
Oh, they just howled.
By the way, Texas, you said we're big in Japan. Some of us aren't big in Japan, and you know who we're talking about.
Well, when you point down, that's Jay White on my screen.
Well, on
Ouch,
mine it's
bro.
be slow, so
Point down.
Ouch,
bro.
It's Jazzman.
So
Ouch.
the only screen that matters is mine because that's the one being filmed.
Oh,
All right.
okay. So you're saying Be Slow is small in Japan.
Maybe.
Saying I would fit in.
He stuffs with a
I
Tootsie
don't
Roll.
think I think people in Japan are pretty short, actually. I don't know.
Is that
Oh,
what we're
wait.
talking
Okay.
about?
You know what? We have to take Jay White to Japan. We could see him over everybody.
You could
We-
see over
we-
everyone.
Where
We-
did Justin go? Oh, there he is.
He
Hey,
would stick out so badly.
man, they just come up to your belly button, don't they?
All these
We go
people
to-
wanna- can we climb your friend?
When we go to these concerts or things like that, my wife will get in behind me and I will literally plow the road to get out of there because I can see where the empty spots are in the crowd. So you can watch me move through a crowd like I can make them move. I just like weave through.
Or
it.
you could literally just plow them down. I mean,
That too. Yeah, that too.
what do the crowd surfers do when they get to you? They have to go around.
No. What happens? This is the crowd surfer. Jay White, back down. It's like a wave.
It's like lift them up higher.
Woo!
It's like a
Tidal
wave,
wave.
like a wave pool. Wave pool concert edition.
Holy crap, that's a big guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, deer are causing issues everywhere, including Indiana. A pair of teachers at an Indiana middle school received a fright when a deer came crashing through a window into their classroom. Why are deer so stupid? I mean, seriously, they just ran right through a door into a classroom.
Oh, go hunting and you'll really see how stupid they are.
Oh, sorry, a window. The deer came crashing through the upper section of a window, but luckily no students were present at the time. So police and animal care came and arrived at the scene, and they allowed the deer to make its escape and run off. But seriously, deer, it took an hour. Oh, it took a half hour to get the deer out of the classroom. And the two teachers escaped uninjured.
It's like, oh dear.
Oh dear. Why are you so dumb? Wouldn't it be something? And one teacher comes in with their bow and arrow. I got one. Craziness. All right. It's Guinness World Record time. First, we have a martial arts student who hits 34 table tennis balls in a minute with nunchucks.
I thought you were going to say his penis.
Better than his penis.
No, that's Rick. You're the only one that
That's
attempts those things. Chinese martial artist broke a Guinness World Record when he used his nunchucks to volley 34 table tennis balls in 1 minute.
I wonder what the record is, though. I'm sure Rick could break it.
That's just
Probably
crazy.
not.
When you think that, where do people think of these ideas? Zai Dezang, who previously used his nunchucks, also known as nunchaku, to break records for lightning matches, extinguishing candles, and unscrewing bottle caps, broke his own table tennis world record. Wow. So the previous record he'd set was 32. So that's really cool. He's like, can you imagine if Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tried this? I think that'd be pretty impressive to see.
He's my favorite turtle.
Mine too. Heroes in a half shell.
Turtle power.
Michelangelo is my favorite.
Yep. All of ours.
Again, literally, guys, we can probably think something up and then it may break it and it'll be a Guinness World Record.
I just did. Rick playing ping pong with his penis.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going to show that one or not, but I mean, it probably would be a record. So you get an Indian man builds a 9-foot-long marker pen for the Guinness World Record. Who thinks about these things? Like, let's build a giant pen. Yeah, the world's largest marker pen, measuring 9 foot by 1 foot. So, in India, he did this. Isn't that crazy? He's trying to promote literacy among the country's younger generations. I like when they do it for a good cause. So, can you imagine the high you would get off of that? Because it's more
Justin
like
thinks about the high.
it's more like a permanent marker than a pen. It looks like. You just woo. Sorry, can I have your autograph?
Justin, why is there a black mark under your nose?
Why's your whole face black? Well, let me tell you. And last but not least, we're sticking with the wildlife. Wildlife officials in California said they have captured and relocated a black bear that became famous online for its repeat visits into a gas station convenience store. Can you imagine you're checking out or you're just getting chips and all of a sudden a black bear walks in? Like, ding-a-ding.
Like, hey, Yogi.
Oh, man. Became a viral celebrity and security cameras recorded it. It would pilfer snacks from inside the Chevron gas station in Kings Beach on multiple occasions. So it was safely captured and revealed to be a 16-year-old male. Just got its license. So now it's been, brought to the wild. But like bears are like they can actually go rob places and no one presses charges. They just relocate you. I mean, I guess you could say humans get relocated to jail. But they relocate
not in
the
big
wild.
cities. If you go rob places, they say, yeah, it's okay.
I guess it depends how it's ran, but anyway,
Wouldn't
I
be
just
that
thought
way.
that was very kind of interesting and cool. But so yeah, there is some news. And now it is time for the game of the week. Take it away, Ric Spade.
All right. Well, You know me, I like to change it up every once in a while. And last week I let the Jazz decide, and it turned out kind of funny. But this week I was like, what haven't we done in a while? So I'm going to steal something from my favorite show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? We're going to do Scenes from a Hat.
I'm not gonna lie, the way you said it made it sound like last week I let Jazz pick and it was a disaster. So this week I'm picking.
Actually, I was really curious how Disturbed Friends would have went, but I was like, we'll do Scenes from a Hat this week. So if you're not familiar, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a category, and then we're each going to go around and we're going to, give a little scene, give a little act for it.
Oh, or at least talk a line about it. Except for none of us are that quick-witted besides Rick. So,
Texas.
Excuse you, sir.
All right, maybe Texas. I can tell you we're not very fast in the Hemplex studios.
What?
Yeah.
Well, one of your names is slow and the other one can never be on time.
And we don't know about Jazz, but he is a Justin with red hair, so he's anything like me.
He may surprise
You
you.
don't have red hair. You have a red beard.
Well, let's see how this shit show is going to go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. If you come up with one, just go ahead and get ready to act it out. So,
Act it out or talk it out.
whatever.
However you want to do it.
There it came up.
It's not going to be like, be a chicken. Right?
Well, let's find out. Unusual uses for your cat.
I ran out of toilet paper, so my cat has been wiped on.
A pillow.
You know, all the chicks are digging guys with cats these days. I think I'm going to take her for a walk in the park. Hey, ladies.
You want to see my pussy?
I can't find my loofah. Come here, Mittens.
Guess what, Snuggles? I'm going to be Dr. Evil for Halloween. You want to be Mr. Bigglesworth? Zzz, zzz, meow.
Salt cat.
What up, cat?
That's a real cat. What's his or her name?
This is Tucker,
Oh, that's Tucker.
Hi, Tucker.
It's an assault cat.
an assault cat.
Because it's black.
I carry this in my holster. This is my assault cat.
That would be an odd thing to bring to a fight.
Times are getting tough, and I'm out of hamburger. Come here, kitty. Meow.
What are you, elf?
Sniff out the drugs.
I told my wife, I said, when Biden gets elected, we better fatten up the cats and dogs. We might need them.
So with the budget cuts in the police department, we no longer have canines, we have felines.
Yes.
Let the cats out. I said, go get the bad guys. Come on.
Why are you just laying there?
I
That
couldn't,
sounds like Brian when he talks to his wife in bed. Why are you just laying there?
Move around.
I couldn't find a mop for that wop.
Did you spill food on the floor? Oh. You're not talking about my definition.
Well,
Had some hitting between the buns.
that's the end of the show, everybody. Okay, moving on. Things you can say on a boat, but not about your significant other.
Man,
Boat.
he got wet on here.
It's slippery when wet.
Boats and hose. Boats and hose. It's from a movie. Your significant other probably won't appreciate if you said that. I don't know.
Man, this is
Got a little
long,
wine
hard, and
mixer.
full of semen.
We're going down. Sorry.
I'm going to back her in.
Land, ho.
I'm just gonna.
This anchor always holds me down.
I'm just gonna set anchor here.
Is this fish I smell?
He's about to Kermit. He's about to Kermit.
went down in a chick once and I smelled it. I was like,
You smell a boat? This girl smells like a boat.
oh.
Time to fill her up.
What do you got? What's next? I'm afraid to ask.
That's an expensive fill.
We're going on a 3-hour tour.
Google searches you would at least want to see the results of.
1 minute. Just kidding. This tour is only going to take about 2 minutes.
1, 2. We're done.
All done. Where's the sandwich? Where can I get concessions? All right.
Go ahead and get one.
Yeah, what was it?
Google searches you would at least want to see the results of.
Biden's love life.
Going with the theme last week, reptilian cocks.
No, I guess I wouldn't want to see that. No.
No.
Brian's gorilla penis.
Oh,
I'm gonna say Rick working on his Rubik's Cube. No one wants to see that.
Detroit Red Wings schedule last year, or win-loss record last year.
Oh.
Oh man, that just got personal. No one wants to see that. You're right.
Coming Granny 6.
The best of 2020. I don't want to see that. There's not much for those results.
The worst of 2020.
Oh, there's a lot of results there.
Pelosi's Playboy shoot.
Oh no.
Hillary Clinton's Playboy shoot.
Oh no.
The Democrat bikini calendar.
No.
Well, AOC wouldn't be bad.
No.
She
Oh, she
doesn't
really
have a
won't.
lot going on up here, but
Stuff in her mouth. She can't talk, right?
I think Texas could bang it out of her, bang the liberalism out of her.
I'm willing to try.
So AOC, if you listen to this, Texas would like to help you with your project.
Actually, let me rephrase. Congresswoman AOC, Texas is available.
I
she
will
be
not come to
called
New
a
York,
woman?
though.
Yeah, she's a woman. Sure.
No, because a woman is like, I respect you as a woman.
I mean,
I cannot respect her.
All right,
still
moving
respect
on.
her.
Next.
Like right
Next.
now.
Next scene, Rick.
Inappropriate show and tell items.
Hey
Justin's
guys,
closet.
my name's Ric Spade. Let me show you what I use to solve my Rubik's Cube. Ding!
Did you say Justin's closet?
Justin's closet. Not mine, his.
Oh yeah, you don't want to bring midget sex dolls.
Is it still in there?
I
Hi,
haven't even looked. So
my
it must
name's Be Slow, and this is my wife's dildo.
Oh, a microphone. It's not a microphone. It wasn't a microphone.
Hello,
Ugh.
guys. For
wow.
show and tell, I brought this.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Why is yours bigger than mine?
I can't get my safe that quick.
that's all I have.
Well, I haven't had mine in the safe since Biden won. I've kind of been fearing for things.
I've
Scorpion.
got mine scattered. But, well, no,
But-
wait. I lost. I
I don't got my clip in at the moment.
Well, they're all. I lost them all in the
Magazine.
tragic boating accident.
These are my hooker's panties.
And these are my hooker's bras.
Going off of that, this is my hooker.
Can you believe I took this shit the other day?
Here's a urine sample. We really went wrong here. Yeah.
We always go wrong. It's okay. That's when it gets funny.
I found this
Yes.
tape in Mommy and Daddy's bedroom.
I found this in my
handcuffs, furry.
I found this in Mommy's bedroom. But I can't turn the lightsaber off.
This is the swing from Mommy and Daddy's bedroom. Who wants to try
You know, the sad thing is there used to be a tape in someone's mommy and daddy's bedroom. Do you remember that, B?
Awkward silence.
Like duct tape?
No. There was a
Oh,
tape.
you guys meant a tape that you watch recorded things of.
No, it wasn't recorded. Well, it obviously was recorded, but at least it wasn't of them.
Thank God
Oh,
for
someone
that.
else.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
He was like, don't tell anybody you saw this. And I'm like, why are you even showing me this? And it was like queued up at a certain spot too. So it was like you had to back it up just right so you weren't going to get busted. I don't know what the fuck you were doing. Anyways, moving on. Pickup lines for senior citizens.
Hey, baby, check out my walker.
You want to try out my new hip?
Hey, baby, you don't need those false teeth. Let's
Yes.
Hey, baby, check out the rim job on this wheelchair.
Look at the size of my cane.
It's so big, so smooth.
We're not even acting scenes. We're just using lines.
That's fine.
It is the
Well, same
podcast. No one would see us act. Well, I mean, they could on
Ryan
YouTube.
standing out there in the living room.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I took my Viagra 30 minutes ago. I should be good to go.
Hey, now that crap's needed for some people.
Hey, baby, want to come over and watch some PBS? It's a channel, public broadcast. Okay, sorry.
Hey, baby, want to go to dinner at 3 p.m. and then watch Wheel of Fortune and fall asleep together?
Hey, baby, I'm about to give you the senior meal.
I got a
senior
senior
discount.
discount.
You want some oatmeal?
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey.
Hey, do my boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
My nurse is into 3 ways.
I forgot my No, sorry. I forgot my. Oh, thank you. I lost it.
I just got my diaper changed and I'm ready.
Ready for my sponge bath? Sponge bath.
Next.
Oh, I didn't put polygrip on today, baby.
Okay. Sorry. Unlikely first lines of love songs.
And
Hold
he
my
shot
beer and
her
watch this.
dead in the head. That probably wouldn't be a first line of a love song because he shot her dead in the head.
You've got a flappy box.
It's my dick in a box,
I mean, that could be a love song. I don't know.
and I jizz in my pants.
Oh yeah, that probably wouldn't be so well. What?
I gave her an STD and she still loves me.
I gave her a star and I don't know why. I don't know.
I gave her pink.
Pink eye.
Go, Josh.
I farted on her pillow and gave her pink eye.
Why does this Arby's sandwich remind me of you?
We have the meat.
I didn't mean to, but I gave her the corona.
Hi, Arona.
I'm sorry.
No.
Now she coughs so much, and I miss her touch. I ate corona.
I'm sorry. This normally doesn't happen to me.
But apparently, the only thing I can do with my dick is pee.
15 seconds is not that long. I'm sorry.
But I'm too drunk to fuck. Bam, bam. That's a real song, actually.
I blame the
Oh my
whiskey.
God.
Jay
Jay Hizzle said the F word.
Oh yeah, I sing swear words.
He sings swear words, but he doesn't say them in real life.
I'm so excited.
Got your bitch on my dick
In the hole, wanna ride it.
That's a song too from the Ying Yang Twins. That
I'm
probably
sorry.
would-
I'm sorry that I dropped this in your drink.
Do you wait until before or after she drinks to say that?
Does this smell like chloroform?
You're my prison bitch. My prison bitch. You dropped the soap and now you're mine. Prison bitch.
I've heard that
Prison
a long
bitch.
time.
Oh man.
That'd be
Strange-
sung by any rapper.
Strange things to find in your bed.
What's
Oh,
this vibrating microphone?
strangers.
Jay Hizzle, why are you in my bed?
I mean, that probably would be strange. But I mean, like people you completely don't know. Wouldn't that be weird?
Hey, Grandma, why are you here?
And why are you naked?
Ugh. I don't have my teeth today.
Oh man.
Why is there a Trojan? Why is there Trojan XL in the bed?
What's this wet spot?
I asked myself that question after the dogs lay there some days.
Gosh dang it, Texas. Why is there a blow up doll in my bed? Guest bed.
The worst question is, why was it used?
In the guest bed, yes, I am concerned. Gotta wash those sheets.
All right. Questions
more.
you would like asked of a beauty pageant contestant.
Favorite position.
This isn't funny. I'd ask it. What kind of car do you drive?
Real?
Can you parallel park?
Real or fake?
Built for comfort or speed?
Thong, panties, G-string, or nothing.
What's the real color of your hair?
Quick and fast or slow and steady?
What's the kinkiest thing you've done in bed?
Would you sleep your way to the top?
They already have. Well, that's why they're their beauty pageant.
My friend Texas is available. Do you like him?
My friend Jay Hizzle is available. Do you like him?
Oh yeah. Keep
Our
on
friend Ric
rolling,
Spade's available. Do you
what
like him?
baby. 3 of us are available. Do you like us?
That is
Do you
always
like us? Do you think we're sexy?
that's the worst sounding game ever. Did you have one more there, Jazz?
Sure. What?
All right. Messages that came too late.
You were the one.
Iceberg.
Oh, yeah, that did come too late.
On the same note, does this room smell like gas?
Because I'm going to light this match to see. I did that once. Nothing happened. That's how confident I was. But there was actually a gas leak we found out many years later.
Japanese attack imminent.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That can in the fridge is poison.
Don't drink the
Not a
Kool-Aid.
microphone.
Don't trust anything that was given to you by Bill Cosby.
Did we just let that virus-infected bat fly out of here?
Oh, by the way, we released Corona.
Someone shut the door in the bat cage. I don't know.
Inappropriate compliments to give your date around their parents.
Man, that pussy is tight.
I really like
Man.
that. What?
Go ahead, Jay.
I don't know. This is just a bad compliment to give. But you know how I like buses? I really like that yellow dress you're wearing. You look just like a school bus.
Back
The
then.
Beep, beep,
looking at
beep.
your mom, I can imagine you in 40 years.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing.
See ya.
I like it a lot.
Mr. and Mrs., I just want you to know your daughter's an epic shag. Thank you for teaching her everything you did. Thank you. Thank you.
And
And that boob job was money well spent.
our bed was like a slip and slide last night.
Because it was a water bed and we popped it. Oops.
Just so
That'd be messy.
just so you know, you guys wasted her college tuition. She spent most of her time on her knees.
Is that Camellia Harris? Oops.
You mean Camel Toe Harris? Yeah.
Yes. The apple doesn't fall from the tree.
Rock done.
The apple doesn't far fall from the free.
I think you need to stop drinking already.
Settle down, Joe. Settle down.
You know that thing, that phrase, the apple in the tree. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes. You know, the tree, the apple, you know.
Now
I'm
quick,
the
smell
Jazz's
your cat.
husband.
Come on, man. Come on.
Come on, man.
All right, let's do one more.
One more, and then we gotta go. Just-
Hang on, I had one more for that one, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
That girl sprays like a fire hose. Okay.
That's high pressure.
It
I'm just
is.
saying. Fire hoses, they'll put out fires.
All right, last one. Things you should never say just after finishing sex.
I've had
And now
better.
you got herpes.
Remember Liar Liar? How was it for you? I've had better.
Why were you so quick?
Uh-oh.
My, na-
Where's the condom?
Oh, I forgot.
my name's not Jennifer, it's really James.
That would be scary, yeah.
Just so you know, you're my daughter.
What?
By the way, I forgot to tell you, I'm on my period.
Oh crap! You're that stranger I found in my bed earlier.
Damn it, Joe! How'd you get in here?
Wait, who? Oh, Joe.
That's
What?
sad that Brian smelling the microphone is what made you your light bulb go off on who I said.
Yep.
One of us forgot to wipe because there's shit on my dick.
Things are getting out of hand quick.
It always does.
It did a long time ago.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
Things
I
got
think-
out of hand like 20 years ago when we all met.
It's time to get things back in hand with sports.
He made a backhanded masturbating joke.
Well, this is a slow week for sports, other than the fact on Sunday, the NASCAR champion has been crowned, and it is 24-year-old Chase Elliott.
I called it.
Chase Elliott,
Chase.
baby. Woo. I know. I
So-
called it too, actually.
In the playoffs, Chase had some clutch performances. When it went from the round of
What?
when it went from the round of 12 to the round of 8, Chase was okay, and they were entering their last race in the round of 12, and it was the Charlotte Roval. And if someone else would have won and Chase had a bad day, Chase would have been out. But what happens? Chase won. The last race in the round of 8, Chase had to win to get in, and Chase won. Round of 4, one race for it all, and Chase Elliott dominates and wins. 24-year-old first-time champion.
And the Roval was run in rain for the first time ever in the Cup Series.
That was pretty cool.
Other
The
than
young
that,
man can drive, point blank. He can absolutely drive a race car.
yes, he can. I'm sure we'll see a lot more championships from Mr. Elliott here in the future.
Only the third father-son duo with the Elliott name, the Petty name, and the was it Earnhardt name? No, who was the other ones? Allison name to win. Father-son duo to win a championship.
What about Jarrett? Did you get Jarrett?
Oh, Jarrett, that was one. No, it wasn't even. It's Petty, Jarrett, and Elliott's.
All right. So, moving on to college football, the COVID pandemic is ripping its way through college football with games of Alabama and LSU postponed, Auburn and Mississippi State postponed, Texas A&M and Tennessee postponed, Ohio State and Maryland canceled, Georgia versus Missouri postponed.
What? So college football last night was some action. Western Michigan, Toledo, and it had the most amazing ending.
Yes.
Did you watch any of it?
Yes, they pulled the Dan Marino.
Oh my gosh!
Spike.
So first off, Western's down by 10 points with like
4 minutes to go.
They were actually within like 2 minutes, so they scored the touchdown right and missed the extra point. So there's like 1 minute 2 seconds to go. They have to do an onside kick. I've never seen this. Both kickers went towards the ball and one kicked it, and both kickers just fouled that ball and they nosedived on it as soon as it went 10 yards, and they recovered the onside kick. So then
you
they're
see one of the kickers' arms reach out and like scoop that thing in. It was amazing.
It was amazing. So first, like, oh my gosh, they recovered it, but they need a touchdown because they missed the extra point, so field goal doesn't get it. They're moving downfield, no timeouts, time's ticking away. So they do like in the middle of the field pass, maybe around like the 18-yard line. So they're all scrambling up because they want to spike the ball, right? So the quarterback's about to spike it, but instead he does a fake spike because the receiver lined up, but no one lined up against him. And he caught this, and he does the fake spike. His receiver just goes to the end zone. No one was expecting it. He just lobs it to him. Touchdown.
It was like playing catch.
Oh my goodness, it was amazing. Toledo had no idea. They were so sure they were going to spike the ball.
And if you look at Western Michigan's team, they didn't even realize what was happening because they all just stopped. They thought they were spiking the ball.
I think they were going to spike the ball, but the quarterback caught the receiver lined up with no one, and the receiver caught it as well. Like, it was awesome. I can't believe it. They won.
To have that connection with your receiver where you read each other's minds is you don't find that very often.
Oh, man, Western goes 2-0. You know, it sounds bad, but they might beat Michigan State or Michigan right now, the way those teams are playing. But anyway, it was awesome.
All right, so moving on. Last week, we did predictions for AEW's Full Gear pay-per-view, and this is how we did. Jay White, Jazzman, came in last with 4 right, 5 wrong.
Told you, he doesn't know wrestling.
Be Slow, 5 wins, 3 wrong. He actually missed a prediction because it was one of the times he ran off, so we chose him to get the referee.
He had a winning record, though. Nice job.
Jay Hizzle went 6-3.
That's right.
Mr. Spade went 7-2, and I am 2-0 when it comes to AEW pay-per-view predictions. I was 8-1.
Who'd you lose?
The only one I was wrong on was the Sammy Guevara Matt Hardy match.
Hardy won?
Yes, he did win.
Yeah, I told you.
Yep.
It was actually a decent match, but it was like all the other
I'm surprised I got 3
Elite Deletion matches.
Did the guy that drinks milk lose?
No, he won.
No.
Oh, good, because I switched, remember, as soon as I knew he drank milk. What about the Karate Girl?
I want macaroni and cheese.
Karate Girl won.
Okay, see, I knew what I was talking about. But nice. Well, good job, everyone, besides Jazzman.
It's okay. I think the next time we do it will be in February because that's their next pay-per-view as long as everything's still up and running.
It will be.
I don't like doing WWE pay-per-views. They're too unpredictable.
Plus, it's weird that we're viewing it on paper, you know? It's modern. Modern days.
Hey. Her.
Pay-per-view. Viewing it on paper.
Other than that, there's really not a lot going on in the world of sports. Basketball is getting close to its beginning with the draft and the trade deadline and all that bull crap that basketball cries about.
I have news. Starting this weekend, college hockey is starting up again, at least for the Big Ten. And then I think other leagues are starting late November, early December. So there will be hockey starting here. Not that any of games, but it's still exciting.
Southern Professional will start, and we'll be able to go to games at full capacity.
When?
Justin's like, I am scheduling plane tickets right now.
Well, vaccine's supposed to be released soon.
Yep. Considering they've already announced the Monday after Biden was elected, we have a vaccine now. We all joked about it. We all knew it was going to happen, and sure enough, it did.
Told you.
I mean,
you heard it right here. Told you.
Well, Biden's advisor said he's going to let the rest of the world get it, not let the U.S. citizens get it.
Well, I don't think they really get to decide that. Pfizer is going to bring it.
I wouldn't.
Kalamazoo.
I wouldn't take it anyways.
I ain't taking it.
It's going to be like the flu. It may be 90% effective this year, but next year it'll be 40, 30. Just pick a number. The flu is, I think the flu vaccine is maybe 45%
I don't care how
this
effective
year.
it is, as long as we can get back to a more normal world. And if mentally it helps everyone do this, and if it saves some lives, I'm cool with it. But I want to see hockey and football and racing and all that in person, and friends and family, and yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely want hockey.
Exactly.
Hockey.
Like, we need to see hockey. It just has to happen.
Oh, I guess there is a little bit of hockey news. They are toying with the idea of a temporary realignment.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And doing similar things like they did to the playoffs with the bubbles set up in different areas.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
So yeah, they would have each division would play and
a smaller schedule. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, they would move bubbles, so they play for a couple weeks and they have a week off or something like that, so they don't have to always be away from their family. And but Canada would stay in Canada because of the border issue. But we'll see what happens. I'm up for whatever. I want to see some hockey, man.
Yeah, it's weird not crying about how terrible the Red Wings are doing right now.
I mean, it'd be nice to see their prospects are playing in other countries, and I hear like Moritz Seider is doing really good. Jonathan Berggren or something is lighting up the league that he's playing in. So our prospects are getting some good minutes over in Europe. So that part's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Predators. David Pohl, a lot of people are giving him a lot of crap for some of the moves he's making, but I'm starting to see the light as the reason for his moves. So we're going to see what happens. I am glad we dumped Kyle Turris. I was a big proponent. I was on his wagon from the time he stepped foot in Nashville. But it's like he just became a lame duck. He just did not perform.
Like Congress. But, and then this is switching back gears to racing, but there's a rumor that Rick Hendrick accidentally put out there. So it's probably true, but I don't think he meant to say it to let everyone know. But I did not know this, but at the end of January, every year in Daytona, they have a 24-hour race. And
it's called the Rolex 24.
Yep, it was called something else before that. And for 24 hours they race, and the drivers take turns. There's rumors that Jimmy Johnson and Chase Elliott are going to be on the same team.
It's not rumors. It's pretty much been confirmed.
It's confirmed.
How awesome is that? 24 hours. I kind of want.
Now they're going to have to add at least 2 more drivers to it.
Oh yeah, there won't just be the 2 of them, but.
And they call it the 24 hours of Daytona.
Yep. So literally for 24 hours, someone's driving.
Someone said they'd like to see him add Jeff Gordon to that team.
I'd watch that.
That'd be cool.
To be honest with you, Jeff Gordon has been racing in so long. He hasn't even run midgets or dirt or nothing. It would kind of terrify me.
I still miss Mark Martin, but
yeah, it's just like Dale Earnhardt Jr. He likes to race in the Xfinity Series from time to time, but the only reason why he's even still good at it is because he races all the time. I'm serious. That's the only reason why he's even. Jeff Gordon says he hasn't been behind a wheel in years.
Speaking of Dale Jr., he interviewed Jimmy Johnson on Sunday because Sunday was Jimmy Johnson's last final full-time start. And he asked Jimmy what he was going to do next year. And he was like, I want to do some Indy cars. He goes, I even hear you have an Xfinity car you might need a driver for every now and then. So Jimmy Johnson may pop up in an Xfinity race sometime next year.
I think Jimmy's just going to go have fun now. He's going to do Indy. He's going to do some NASCAR with Joe Gibbs. I think he's just going to do just random racing, no pressure or anything. Good for you, Jimmy.
He's going to live his golden years and have some fun stuff that we would die to do just for a thrill.
Well, I say that someday we should go to Rusty Wall's driving school.
Rick's on TV.
Ooh, he is on old TV.
That's all I got for sports. It's a slow time in sports right now.
Real quick, it's not really technically sports related, but anybody see the alligator on the golf course?
Yes, that alligator
I
was
did.
massive.
Thing was huge.
Huge.
Justin, key up Trump.
It was one of the biggest alligators I've ever seen, probably on a Trump golf course, because only Trump courses have the biggest alligators.
It was huge.
It was
Huge.
But all right, well, I think it's top 5 time, guys.
Five.
Whoa. Rick looks so confused right now. Huh? All right. I'm gonna start actually in Tennessee today. Jazz, do you know what your top 5 favorite alcoholic beverages are?
Jack Daniels.
Can we just say all of them?
No.
Except for flavored whiskey. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Let's hear.
Wait. What about honey whiskey?
Ugh.
What?
One of my top drinks is a flavored whiskey.
Yeah, I love flavored whiskeys. But anyway, so you're not a winner. It's okay. Applause.
Whoa. Rainbow Man.
All right, I'll do top 5 first. Okay, so I'm just doing straight alcohol, no mix. Mixes are honorable mentions. So my number 1 is going to be Gentleman Jack.
We normally start with number 5.
Well, I'm starting with number 1 because that's basically all. Yeah. So, but we'll go number 5. We'll reverse back to number 5. Number 5 would be Evan Williams 1783. It's a good everyday drinker and it's cheap.
Evan Williams is good.
Number 4 is Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. I love that stuff. It's just expensive. Number 3 is Jim Bell, the Repeal Prohibition batch. That one's number 3. Number 2 is just straight up Evan Williams. And number 1 is good old Black Label himself. It's like Black Pot for my soul. Jack Daniels. An honorable mention, which I absolutely love, is just it's very, very hard to drink for some people, but good old regular straight moonshine. And I'm not talking the crap you buy on the shelf. I'm talking about made in the radiator moonshine. With no lid.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I do like whiskey sours and old fashions and Lynchburg lemonades, but those are just honorables.
Lemonade. All right, Texas. What do you got?
Well, I don't normally drink that much. And now that I don't drink soda, that eliminates most of my favorite drinks because it was Jack and Coke and rum and Coke. So I guess I got to go number 4, Jack and Coke. Number 3, rum and Coke. But I don't drink Coke no more, so now I got to do different things. Number 3, I will go with a margarita from down here in the land of Texas. Number 2, I will go with Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. I like taking that when I'm sick, like when I have a sore throat. I'll do like.
I can see that.
I made a mistake one time. I had a real bad sore throat. I was like, I'm just going to, because this is when I worked third shift. I got home at 7. I was like, I'm going to take like 2 shots. That way I go to bed. 12 shots later, I'm stumbling around my house. Yeah.
You had a count or what?
I couldn't stop. And then number 1 is my go-to right now because I don't drink sodas, and that is rum mixed with pineapple juice. Coconut rum and pineapple juice.
I can see that.
All right, let's go to Rick. Rick.
Okay. So, my number 5 is the good old screwdriver.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one. My number 4, which is hard for me to do, is straight vodka.
Whoa.
But I'll do it, though. For Preferably, I like Kettle One. Vodka is really good, though.
Smooth.
My number 3 is rum and coke, which I just tried recently, believe it or not.
Yeah, you said rum for the very first time when I was up there in October.
By the way, that I
Some rum.
by the way, I bought it. I think it's like dragonberry or dragon fruit or some shit like that. That rum is not good. I just want to point that out.
My wife
Step up
loves
your
this
rum
stuff.
game.
Anyways, my number 2, vodka and cranberry. And my number 1, which is kind of tied, I like to do that vodka with the blue raspberry Hawaiian punch, but now I found out that you can get those like little squirty bottles of like Mio or Crystal Light. You mix that, and that shit's really good. So those are tied for number 1. So yeah, it's mainly all vodka drinks. So that's my top 5.
Nice. The vodka is very good. Very good for the soul.
I love me the vodka.
Pro
Captain
tip,
B.
if you want to go vegan, drink alcohol because you got your potatoes, you got your corn and whiskey. So go vegan.
Captain B, what are your top 5 drinks?
Oh my goodness, this was not easy to do. Oh, we'll go with Crown and Coke for number 5. We'll go with Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA is number 4. We'll go let's do Sam Adams Oktoberfest for number 3.
That's a good one.
Number 2, we'll go with something that Justin just introduced me to on vacation back in
So
September.
good.
It's a peanut butter whiskey, and you mix it with grape juice.
Oh my
And it's
gosh.
just like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It is so good.
It is
Okay.
amazing.
I got one better. Take and mix it with a raspberry moonshine from Old Smoky Distillery, and now that is a jam up PB&J sandwich.
That'd be good. And my number 1, it's a really expensive whiskey. It's you'll never find it again. It's the Crown Royal XR. It was the whiskey that was found in a burned down distillery that had been there over 100 years, and they found some barrels still good and bottled them and sold them.
That's what good entrepreneurs
And
do.
I got one bottle sitting in my cupboard.
All right.
But I got some other. So I'm a beer snob. So we're gonna go with microbrews. It's all microbrews. Honorable mention. I'm going back to high school here for Boone's Farm.
You did not just put Boone's Farm is. Wow. Okay. Okay.
I like my apple teenies.
You realize when you put Boone's Farm as an honorable mention for your favorite alcoholic drinks, you lost your credibility.
I said I'm going back to high school.
I'm just kind of kidding.
In high school, that was the thing to do.
I have something that will probably.
That was the
lose
last
my
time I had
credibility.
it too.
I have something that's just as bad than my honorable mention list. Oh, it's me. It's me. I realized I really like alcohol when we did this. It's like I have a lot of honorable mentions. I'm just gonna say a few of them, but like I'm a big cider person, so I like Reds and Angry Orchard and like other breweries that have like their own cider.
Yes, those are good. Who's playing something on their phone?
At least it wasn't. Oh,
cider. And then I really like Not Your Father's drinks, like Not Your Father's root beer is really good. Not Your Father's orange pop is really good, like spiked orange
the
pop.
Mountain Dew one's pretty good.
Mhm.
Their whole brand line.
Hey, don't tease me, because Mountain Dew used to be my jam, but now I don't drink soda.
So spiked root beers though, really good. Most spiked root beers are really good. So this is the one maybe I lose credibility for, but apparently it's a girl's drink. I didn't know it, but I got introduced to it. It's a lemonade Truly drink, and it is so good.
My favorites are mojitos and apple teenies. It's okay.
So yeah, Kristen asked me if I wanted to try a lemonade Truly. I'm like, well, I like lemonade. I guess I'll try it. And oh my gosh, it was so good, mango flavored. And then I also like rum chata. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a liquid form. And then I'm gonna have to give some props to my friend Quentin. Any alcoholic drink he's ever made me has been amazing. So any drink Quentin makes is definitely great.
That's twice he's made it on your list.
Probably he's an amazing cook and amazing at making drinks.
No, both of them it was
Your
for
friend.
drinks.
Okay, I mean, you don't understand how good he is when it comes to making drinks or making food. Like, I told him
You're
if I
right.
won the
I don't
lottery,
because I don't know him.
He's got an arcade in his house. It's awesome.
it's true. If I won the lottery, I told him we're gonna open up a restaurant and he can make the menu and stuff because we would just make a killing. Well, maybe not during COVID. Actually, with our takeout and delivery service, we do good.
All right, moving
All
on.
right,
Keep
number
going.
5, peanut butter whiskey, especially mixed with grape juice. Oh my gosh. I have had it with Sprite and stuff too, and it was pretty good, but with grape juice, a totally different level. Literally, I don't know why, but it really tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Now I really want some.
Maybe I don't think I have either here right now. At least I don't have the grape juice. And then whiskey, period. So I'd say my favorite whiskey is probably Jack Daniels. I'm a little biased because that's where I went. That was the first time I experienced whiskey was Jack Daniels in Tennessee, actually, after going to their distillery.
Isn't it weird that it's made in a dry county?
I know. So it's kind of weird. And then there's this grape and honey. It's a grape wine with honey infused in it. And it's only made at a cider mill up in St. John's. I think it's called Uncle John's Cider Mill. Oh, it's so good. I have 1 bottle left, which I probably should drink because I don't know how long it keeps. And then number 2, I love Moscato wine. Oh, so good.
Oh, I love a good Moscato.
I could drink a whole bottle and then another one.
It was funny when we were doing game nights and you mixed Moscato and whiskey.
So good.
Your
Oh, man.
Moscato.
Yeah, your Moscato.
That was a drink, and when I was in Wisconsin, someone got it. I don't remember what whiskey it was, but it was mixed with like Moscato, and it was so good, and that's what it reminded me. And then my favorite is honey whiskey. I love honey whiskey, whether it's straight up or I mix it with something. Evan Williams actually makes my favorite honey whiskey. I don't know what they do different. I mean, Jack's good. There's a lot of good ones, but I love Evan Williams honey
Jack's
whiskey.
honey.
So, and that is my top 5. But that was a fun one. There's so much alcoholic drinks I like. It's kind of crazy.
If White Claw does not come out with a peppermint White Claw and call it Santa Claus, they don't have any hair on their nuts.
And then they shave, I guess. All right. Well, I guess it is time. We have our cop back. So it's cop talk time.
And now it's time for Cop Talk. Ugh, tasers hurt.
Yep.
And now it's time for Cop Talk. Ugh, tasers hurt.
Hey.
Hey,
So 2020 has sucked dick
it sucked a dick.
for everything.
It's sucking everything.
This year, there is a 99% increase in officer homicides.
9. So
Almost 100% increase.
so basically,
in
if one
officer deaths
so if
from
one
last year.
person had a homicide, then 99 people would have died this year, which would be okay. I get it.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Crazy. All the lunatics out there, all the Democrats, they're the ones that caused it. There's some smirking going on over there.
None of them are
Raise your-
Democrats. So
Raise your phone.
We're not laughing at this. We're laughing at something that was sent by one of our member idiots.
oh wait, nope, that was a different text message I sent to my brother.
Sorry,
it says-
all right, we're getting off here. We got to get back to baseball.
Texas
Yeah.
said to our group, "Okay, guys, I have to go to my prostitute is here, and I shave my balls for this."
They'll
All right, well, Texas, thanks for joining us tonight.
be itching when it starts growing back.
I'm glad Amazon left that package on the porch.
That's why you keep it shaved.
All right, but anyway, we were actually talking about a serious subject about how homicides have gone up.
Yeah, I said that before Brian started talking his sadness. I apologize for interrupting.
Like no one listens to my segment anyway.
I had
What?
eye contact with you.
We tried to make up for last week and we failed miserably. So go.
All
Wait.
right. In Houston, this is the highest murder rate in a
Yeah.
decade.
Ugh. Houston, we have a problem.
Well, yeah, they're cutting cops. What's going to happen? Oh, free reign. All right, this one's funny. You guys have probably already seen this in the news.
That is all fault of Captain Art Acevedo, who went from Houston, from Austin, and started, oh, we're not going to stop the black people from doing what they want to do.
Black Lives Matters, you're saying, right? 'Cause
That's what happens, Acevedo. That's what happens.
It's white people, too. Just want to make that clear.
I don't care what color you are. Just follow the law. Follow the Constitution. It's
Exactly.
pretty
Do what
damn
you're
simple.
told, and you're not going to get hurt.
Exactly.
And if you're not committing crime, you're not going to meet an officer. Come on. I mean,
Oh,
Go
if
ahead.
you're
Be slow.
actually sorry. Anyways, sorry.
go on. In Minneapolis, a Minneapolis
Shithole.
woman who voted to completely defund and eliminate the police department calls 911 for a police officer because her Lyft driver kicked her out of the car.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she needed the police. Oh, nothing they could do about it, but she called them for help.
I have something I would like to add to that.
Yeah.
Is
Now,
that Minneapolis or is that Oregon?
I thought it was Minneapolis.
this is sad, but it's kind of ironic.
We just
So, LeBron
Portland City
James's sister had a best friend that got murdered. And
Say that again?
who LeBron James's sister
Okay.
had a best friend that got murdered. And who went out saying, "Oh, the police need to find this person and serve justice." The same dick sucker that wants to defund the police, LeBron James.
I got another story about this.
It's funny how they cry they want to defund the police until they need them.
In response to that woman calling the police, I would have laughed if the call center would have went, well, just fend them off with your dildo.
We'll send the caseworker out immediately.
Yep. In Oakland, California, they took
Shithole.
a survey about defunding the police, and the survey voted to defund the police, but they don't feel safe, so they need more police. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, they want more, but they want to pay them less.
But in a Democrat's mind, that does make sense.
I know.
I mean,
Like, we don't feel safe, so we need more police, but we need to defund the police.
They don't know it. They don't understand. In their minds, the police are causing the issue, but what they don't understand is it's not true. And if there were no police, then more people would commit crimes because they could.
The police aren't caused. It's called social media. Because guess what? Police have been doing violence on your behalf for hundreds of years. You pay them to do the violence that you don't want to do. But now that social media exists, you get to see it and you don't like it.
those men allow you to walk quietly while carrying a stick. They just end up using the stick.
And they do catch the bad ones. People should be happy because now they catch the bad ones and they prosecute them.
They've always caught the bad ones and prosecuted them.
Why are we not being all up in arms about the crappy doctors that we have that spend all the money and then charge all kinds of money and then they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry I left that rag left inside of you. I'm sorry I cut out half your liver. I mean, why? There's always a section of a professional side that is a bad section. You're never going to get rid of it. So why are we focusing on the police's bad section?
The police have millions of contacts every single day. How many unlawful deaths are at their hand? Almost none. How many doctors kill people through malpractice? Hundreds of thousands every year.
Ask Michael Jackson.
Do they have insurance to cover a cop if they have some kind of, make a bad call? No, but they have malpractice insurance, and it's freely given out to even the crappiest of doctors.
Yep. And then we'll go off something I had this week so far. I had another pursuit this week.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You didn't fall down, right?
I didn't run. I was in a car. but I didn't keep chasing them.
So who started the pursuit?
Me.
Oh, you.
Well, okay. Well,
tag.
there's a story to this one. So
all right. Let's
earlier in my shift, I stopped a 16-year-old kid. He's doing 73 down a 55-mile-an-hour road.
Okay.
So I stop him. I write him a ticket for 5 over. Whatever.
That was
no
nice
big
of you.
deal.
Yep.
That set him in a full suicidal rage.
What?
Forward 3 hours.
3 hours later.
911 calls are coming in because he is now armed with a shotgun heading to a house, going to go blow his head off.
What?
So that set that chain of events in motion. So
Way to go, cop.
Everybody's looking for this kid. And so he's supposed to be going to his girlfriend's house. So they couldn't exactly figure out who it was. I'm like, oh, hey, I stopped him earlier. I knew exactly who he was, where he lived. Oh, so I go to his house. He's not there. Other people go to his girlfriend's house. I'm sitting there waiting for him. And so me and other people are driving around the area looking for him. And then we find out that, hey, he's coming from this part of the area, which is where I work. I'm like, oh, I'm going to start heading that way. And so I'm going, and he turns right in front. I'm like, oh my gosh, there he is. He turned in front of me.
Guys, I found him.
I turned my lights on him. Woo, there he goes. 16-year-old kid just takes off through a subdivision where the road's literally only like 10 feet wide for 2 lanes. Just flying through there. So I just follow him to constitute what could be considered a pursuit to charge him. And then he ditches his truck in a cornfield, throws the keys somewhere. Who knows where the keys are?
He ran?
Then he just starts walking back to the house to us.
Oh.
Thinking, hi. He had to take me to juvie. I was stupid.
Oh, that's why the pursuit ended, because he ended it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
16 years old.
We have a problem in this country, and it's mental illness that needs to be addressed.
Mental illness is bad.
All he had was a little speeding ticket.
Well,
his girlfriend broke up with him.
Oh,
you got to
after the ticket.
You got to remember, how was his home life before that? I've lived through some hell. Justin and Brian have seen my hell. I've experienced it with my father. He was getting a ticket with him would have not been fun. So I can kind of see where the guy went off the right reservoir. I can see it.
There's still got to be something more,
his
though.
His parents are very strict.
See?
His brother's just fine. But we've been out to his house before for him just randomly shutting the door and beating on his brother for no reason.
Oh, so
he'll take off and run in a cornfield.
So he's been in trouble
there and
before.
Get chewed up by mosquitoes. He's 16 years old with a criminal list a mile long.
That sucks, because there's not a lot of hope for him unless he wants help.
So basically,
you can't parent each kid the same way you parent one to the other. It doesn't work. You have to be an adaptable parent.
The kid's he refuses to listen. He just will not listen. That's his thing, is he knows best. He's your typical Gen Zer that says, I know everything. I'm right.
Oh, God.
That's what the problem is. And it was great. We're standing there, and, we're going to let the parents take him to the hospital for his mental health evaluation instead of us, so we don't have to force him.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, no, I want to go talk to my girlfriend and her parents. No, get in the car. No. Dad just walks up and slaps him in the back of the head.
It's awesome.
Like, I saw parental discipline. What did you see?
I didn't see nothing.
How many officers ended up there with you?
There was 4 of us.
Okay. Do you still have to do the main paperwork because you were the one that saw him again?
They did the whole suicide thing because it was 100 feet out of my jurisdiction.
That's nice.
You're like, yes.
But I took care of the pursuit because I initiated it. Even though I was out of my jurisdiction, but they requested my help, which deputized me. So.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. Never a dull moment in the cop world, is there?
You never know what's going to happen. It has been a really slow couple weeks, and so I think this might start this week off a little busier. It was also the last warm day that we had.
I need COVID.
So it's still 70-something degrees.
I need COVID to end so I can go on a ride long.
I think Baselow can contest to this or back this up. They usually come in 3s.
Yeah.
Well, let's wait for the third one.
My last pursuit, there was 3 of them and 1.
I would like to wait for the third one until I'm there ready to go. I haven't been in a pursuit with you before.
As a firefighter, we were sitting there, there'd be an accident, fire, and then there'd be months of nothing. Accident, fire, accident.
Did you ever get to drive the fire truck?
Yes, I usually was the water truck driver.
That had to be awesome.
Oh, it's awesome.
Do you still do anything on a volunteer basis, or are you done now?
Kind of done. I have kids, so.
Yep, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
When they turn 18, I might go back. But right now, I kind of want to see my kids grow up.
I totally
Anyways.
agree. So, by the way, I do have news about something you said. So 250,000 people in the U.S. die every year from medical errors. Some claim it's even as high as 440,000, but 250,000 for sure.
Big number.
How many police deaths?
Let's see. How many
unlawful police deaths?
Unlawful, exactly.
Very few.
Well, I'll just tell you in 2019, let's see here. Just as total, whether it was unlawful or not, only 996 people died from police.
And that's millions
Total.
of contacts every day.
So, and I don't know if they have like unjustified, but probably, 5 of those maybe?
Maybe.
So, and then Texas, I have news for you. You wish that you were here at the strip club tonight. Or
What? This is a strip club?
No. On Facebook, someone posted tonight at the Vegas Strip, which I think used to be HOTS, Hollywood Knockouts Oil Wrestling.
Oh.
I was going to go to that, but then I had to do this podcast. So,
You think they'd let us do a podcast from there?
I know the bartender there.
Where's the bartender? Hey, bartender.
Mariana. The only reason I know her is because she actually applied to be at the place next door at one point, but then she got, I think, another place before that because it's hard to get a place. Super nice. She's pretty awesome.
So she applied to live right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have had like strippers coming in and out of your apartment.
She's
right
not a
next to
stripper.
you. No, but she's friends with them.
I don't know if she's friends with the strippers.
Oh, okay.
well, right now they're not stripping; it's topless bartending because for whatever reason.
She doesn't do any of that. I don't. From what.
Well, that's probably a good thing that she didn't move in next door because Rick would have all kinds of glory holes at your house.
I mean, she.
Why is there this random hole over here?
She has a boyfriend, so I don't think he would like that. He was pretty cool though.
I'm kind of like Justin. I've not been to a strip club other than when I was underage and I got kicked out because my father decided to drag me there. So I've never been to one.
I haven't been to one in at least a decade.
I hate to tell you this, but Justin's actually been to one.
Ouch. So I'm the only guy here that hasn't really been to one. And
Rick hasn't either. Rick hasn't either.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then there you go.
I went with Harry S. Crack 14 years ago now.
That's what that says.
and Harry there paid for us to get VIP seating.
Yeah, for Jello wrestling night.
Yeah, and they just came out like, get these half-naked girls just sitting down next to you telling you their life stories.
I'm like, Harry.
And then they like to say, hey, my favorite position is this. You should try that one next time. Like, okay.
Memory bank.
We almost died that day too.
Oh boy.
Yes, we did.
So
not my fault. I was driving, but we
Someone's
were heading
the wrong way at 94.
Yeah, we were heading eastbound, and a car was heading westbound on the eastbound lanes. It was in the fast lane, and I was in the fast lane. Got over about a minute later. Boom! Car goes flying.
Did you guys call the police?
Yeah, but they didn't believe us.
Didn't believe us.
How will they not believe you?
The dustbins called and they didn't believe it.
I called too because you're just 18-year-old kids who's. Well, I didn't have a voice after the damn Jello wrestling strip club, but
you don't mention like I just came from the strip club and you won't believe this, but there's a car going the wrong way in the freeway. Oh man, the strip club was so much fun though.
I think the last time I went to the strip club was with Ruffner, with Kristen.
You were roughing it.
Long time ago.
That response would have been like Justin if he ever meets Natalie Decker.
Natalie Decker. She also has a boyfriend who seems like a cool guy, but
not as cool as you.
Justin's like, shove her aside. I'm available.
That's right.
He doesn't have a red beard.
No, he doesn't.
We got any more cop talk?
Nope.
Oh,
we got any questions?
Oh yeah, is there any Puppet be slow this week or no? He's Puppet not have questions.
I don't even remember which one I was on, so I'd have to look that up. So we'll have to do that next week.
I've got a question.
Puppet B Slow is in quarantine for COVID.
My question is, in the state of Michigan, is it legal to make a left turn on a red light at any moment?
No.
Even on a one-way to a one-way?
You can turn a left on a red light if it's on a one-way. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I was
Trying
wondering if
to go
Tennessee
one
had
way,
the
you
same.
can.
I wonder if Tennessee had the same thing. We got the thing at the courthouse where it's a one-way onto a one-way, and you can turn left on it. I was just curious if Michigan had the same law.
Like our Michigan left there on 66 by Walmart. You can turn left on that red light.
And I have questions. One question, actually. I just want to know how you're handling this because so right now people can't get into Secretary of State, and I've noticed quite a few cars without license plates. And I'm just curious, right now are you cops just ignoring it because they're legit?
It's annoying as shit. I stop every car.
Okay, so any car without a license plate, you do
As
stop.
long as they got insurance, they're okay.
Okay.
Insurance, you have the title signed. All right.
Okay.
So
So
you're good to go. No insurance, I'm taking your car.
So
Okay.
they're probably
one of
equally
those
annoying.
things where
They're
he
getting
can
pulled
kinda-
over all the
He
time.
needs a reason to pull somebody over just in case something is.
Oh, like today I was
crazy.
following a car for quite a while with no license plate.
You know what sucks though?
Why were you following our car with no license plate?
It's on the freeway. And
Oh.
and then like the other day someone was creative and they put like a piece of paper there and said, I have a date at the Secretary of State of December something. And
They've been pulled over a few times.
they have been?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I mean, what are they supposed to do? They can't get in or anything. So
Do you guys
but-
not have
but you-
mail-in license plates renewal?
No, this was like new
If you get like
cars.
a new title transfer, if you buy a car not from a dealership, you can't get a plate.
You don't
can't
even have
transfer
temporary. You don't even have temporary tags.
Only if you get it from a dealership.
Yeah, but if it's not a
Oh,
dealer
that's
or a
correct.
normal person, because you can't
That
get
is
in.
true.
They're so backed up to get into a Secretary of State
But-
frame.
So,
I
so the
pulled-
license plate doesn't stay with the driver; it goes with the car.
Usually it stays with the person.
It stays with the person, yeah.
Yeah, because see, I would just toss my old
And
license
see,
plate.
what
in the back
people are
window.
doing is they're putting on other license plates. That's a crime. You cannot put a license plate on a car that doesn't belong. That's a crime.
Even what if you did a trade on a car with somebody and then threw your license plate back there?
It's a crime.
Wow. Okay.
You can tell it's transferred.
Give them till it's transferred. So I just say, hey, just keep your plate off. I'll stop people for improper plate. Like, well, this is supposed to be on this car whenever I get like, just take it off because it's a crime to do it. You'll probably get pulled over a few times, but you won't get charged with a crime. It's annoying because you can actually get in the Secretary of State next day most times. If you get on at 8 a.m. online every single morning for next day appointments, you're going to find one.
Oh, okay.
But
I
you
understand.
got-
Can you guys
gotta
just go
stick
ahead
on
and vote Hitler out?
Whitler needs to go.
2 years.
But I pulled over a Secretary of State lady and she says this is going to be the new normal. They're never going to open Secretary of State branches again. Everything's going to be online.
Well, I mean, they'll still be open. I'm
Appointment
sure.
only.
Well, to be honest with you, online is more efficient and saves money, but they need to get on the ball.
I think they'll get faster. I know COVID's really slowing everything down, so
It's sad that Tennessee can do this faster than Michigan.
that makes sense. Isn't
Well,
Tennessee
Michigan's
more?
very liberal.
Yeah,
so.
Tennessee's more of a red state, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys need to move to a red state. We have plenty of space down here.
We were a red state for a little while.
Yeah,
think
for a brief
we'll go
moment.
on.
Actually, the majority of the state is red, but Detroit is blue, and Detroit unfortunately carries a lot of the population.
And
so.
Biden somehow received 200,000 votes to Trump receiving 0 all
Well.
at once in the middle of the night.
It's being recounted. We'll see what happens.
Yep, we shall. But oh crap! What's that up there? Rick segment.
Made it all the way to
Texas just heard
Tennessee
it.
and then Texas. Man, that thing is moving.
That thing's so fast it woke Texas up.
It's definitely the speed of light. Ish.
All right. I thought I'd go with more stupid stories from my life. I love
You
these
can write a
things.
book.
I could.
Stupid Stories of My Life by Ric Spade.
So let's go back just a couple of years ago to the time I decided I wanted to go tubing down the river by myself.
I remember that.
Did you tell anybody before you left?
Yeah, because I told my mom that she was going to have to pick me up. Because
Okay, well, you covered that.
So, anyways, usually me and B-Slow, when we'd go kayaking, we'd like to start over by the Soresco Dam area and make our way to the bridge park over by where my old house used to be. And I decided I wanted to go tubing. I wanted to go float down the river. I wanted to do something different than just stay at the house. So I decided to do that. And while I was doing that, some crazy shit happened. So, first off, I was the only person on the river, which is probably a bad sign. And then, some kind of big animal, I don't know if it was a beaver or a groundhog or what the fuck it was, but it decided it was going to jump in the river, and it started going after my boat. So I'm sitting there and I'm floating. I watch this thing start swimming toward me, and it's like coming toward me. So I'm grabbing my paddle and I'm trying not to flip out of my fucking boat and my little 3 feet of water, trying to hit this fucking thing with my paddle, swinging it like this, like, get the fuck away from me. So finally I smack it and I hear it go, and it fucking starts swimming away. And I was like, all right, well, thank God for that. And then I start looking up and I notice that it's all cloudy, and I'm like, it is not about to rain. There was not a single thing on the radar about rain. It rained. Now, earlier in the day, I was watching random videos on YouTube, and I just happened to see one of those videos where it showed lightning striking the water, and the water just explodes everywhere.
Makes that sound too.
That was my lightning noise.
And I don't know if you've ever seen those videos, but when you see it downpouring all of a sudden and you start hearing the thunder, that's the first thing that's going through your mind is, oh shit, it's going to hit that water. I'm going to die.
Thunder.
Rick was about to have some beaver lightning love.
Beaver lightning love. So anyway,
song trademarked here on Poddamn Idiotz.
So anyways, I was so scared and I was already wet. I think I might have even almost peed my pants, but I was like, nope, we're not getting on and I had no way of getting off the river. Like, there was no pad or anything for me to get off on. So I literally grabbed my paddles and I'm just as fast as I can trying to get back down to the park. Finally, I make it there. I missed the kayak ramp, so then I have to grab onto the kayak ramp with my hand because I was trying to get up it so I could get on there to pull my little dinghy off. I grab it. I end up losing a paddle. It ends up floating down the river. Luckily, my mom had made it there just in time, but by the time she had gotten there, I was already soaking wet because they had downpoured for at least a good 20 minutes. And I'm stuck in a boat with no way of no cover. So yeah, I almost died. I almost got struck by lightning. I almost got attacked by a beaver.
Were you without a paddle?
He almost got screwed by a beaver.
I was. And you know what? My mind was telling me no.
My body was telling me yes.
Baby.
I wasn't Justin singing.
So yeah.
When we went kayaking and you flipped the kayak right after we got past the bridge.
Yeah, but that was the first time I had ever used a kayak. And then I didn't feel as stupid because we went like 5 or 6 times later and somebody flipped and had been doing it for years. So I was like, okay, I don't feel as bad now. But I learned after that first time, I was like, you know what? I'm always going to put my phone in a Ziploc bag, which is what I do now if I don't take it with me.
Take it with you.
Keep it waterproof, freezer bag. So yeah, quick Rick segment, but I almost killed myself. Next week, we'll talk a little bit about maybe my pro wrestling time.
Ooh.
But
I want to hear about that.
But you know what time it is for?
Tweets of the week.
It's the tweet of the week. Whoa. What button do I gotta press to get that to happen?
Dad jokes.
Hey, wake up.
My husband always takes the elevator, whereas I always prefer the stairs. I guess we were raised differently.
You have a husband?
No. I asked the surgeon if I could administer my own anesthesia. How do you say it? Anesthesia. He said, sure, knock yourself out. What does a CIA agent do when it's time for bed? He goes undercover. I like that.
I want to go undercover.
You will with that prostitute doll you ordered. I've recently discovered I'm terrified of elevators, so I'm taking steps to avoid them. I was a little afraid of speed bumps too, but I'm slowly getting over them. Last night, I had a dream that I weighed less than 1,000th of a gram. I was like, OMG. 0 MG. I thought that was funny. Funny how in the past everyone owned horses and only the rich own cars. And now everyone has cars and only the rich have horses. My, how the stables have turned. So, I read a study the other day claiming that humans eat more bananas than monkeys, which to me sounded a bit obvious. I can't remember the last time I ate a monkey. I like this one. My son accidentally smashed his foot on the table, and as he was hopping around the room screaming in pain, I rushed to the phone, picked it up, and asked him, "Do you want me to call a tow truck?" Oh man, I hurt my bottom after shaking it in the office. It was a twerk place injury.
Oh
no, the Pillsbury Doughboy died. His funeral will be held at 350 for about 20 minutes. You said you got one?
I do. I went hunting the other day and I shot my first turkey. Man, that scared the old lady in the grocery aisle.
That's awesome. I'm trying to convince my dad to get a new hearing aid, but he just won't listen.
Okay, Hizzle, can we speed up the tweets a little bit, man? It's past bedtime. I'm tired.
You know what, Texas? My wife won't let me get a tattoo of a grizzly on each bicep. She's infringing on my right to bear arms.
Like Biden will.
All right. Let's see what Joe Biden's tweeting about today.
Oh.
Remember, on Thursdays, we're supposed to trim down the dad jokes to 2.
Whatever.
Or 20 in.
Not that I'm against the dad jokes anymore, but I'm tired. Come on.
I extended my deep condolences to the loved ones of the peacekeepers, including 6 American service members who died in Tyrant Island, and wish a speedy recovery to the surviving American. I enjoy all Americans in honoring their sacrifices. I keep their loved ones in my prayers. That was nice of Joe.
He keeps their 16-year-old daughters in his spank bank.
Because of the Affordable Care Act, people with pre-existing conditions are protected. More than 20 million Americans gain coverage. Nearly 12 million seniors have had their prescription drug costs reduced. Now, more than ever, we have to protect and build on it. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I lost my insurance when they did that crap because I was working at JCPenney and they couldn't afford that bull crap. So I lost my health insurance. So
and you lost your doctor, even though you could keep your doctor.
So the Affordable Care Act can kiss my wrinkly ball sack.
Amen.
When I worked at Securitas, it was cheaper for them to pay the fine than to pay for us to have insurance. So
my company was on the same boat, and I had to go without insurance, and it was ridiculous.
And then I had to pay a fine on my taxes because I couldn't afford the insurance.
See, that made me mad. Since you can't afford something, we're going to even take more money away from you. Like that's
here's the worst part about it. I actually got out of the fine. You know how I got out of the fine? I just let my electric bill go null and void. I didn't pay it for 1 month. They sent me a notice. I sent the notice to IRS, and the fine went away.
I got out of the fine too just by putting I couldn't afford it.
Really?
And believe it or not, that is not illegal. It's a gray area, but it's not illegal.
Oh, I wish my friend knew that what happened to him. But all right, so Trump, we are making big progress. Results start to come in next week. Make America great again. So he's.
I can't wait till if he actually wins and the liberals start crying.
If he does, I'm telling you, you better be locked and loaded because it's going to get serious really damn quick.
So let's see here. From 200,000 votes to less than 10,000 votes. If we can audit the total votes cast, we will easily win Arizona also. And he's mad at Fox, apparently.
Fox is more liberal than CNN now.
That is not true. They're not more
Oh.
liberal than
They're
CNN.
getting-
They called Arizona before Arizona was even halfway counted.
But they haven't been wrong yet. But we'll
It's
see.
Oh, they're wrong. They're
It's
way
getting
wrong.
close.
At Fox News, daytime ratings have completely collapsed. Weekend daytime, even worse. Very sad to watch this happen, but they forgot what made them successful. What got them there? They forgot the golden goose. The biggest difference between the 2016 election and 2020 was at Fox News. He just called himself a golden goose. I'm the golden
Well, he
goose.
does.
I
he
lay
does
the
have
best
that-
golden eggs.
He does have that golden shine to him.
Yeah, it's great.
Orange man.
All right. Let's be honest though. The nighttime shows, which everyone watches, still is all about them. Sean Hannity backs up Trump more than anyone, and so does Lou Dobbs. Tucker Carlson.
Tucker's my favorite.
Okay, but when Fox News cuts away from the press secretary who's talking about the bull crap that's going on and be like, "Oh, we can't verify any of this, so we're not going to show it to you." That's a bunch of BS.
I started watching Newsmax. They're great.
That's what Trump
They're-
said about that.
The news's job or the media's job is to report what is going on and let the viewer make up their mind. There was one person that used to do that, Walter Cronkite, and it's not happened since.
Nope.
Oh,
All right, let's move on. Looks like Guzzlebird's getting angry. Sorry, President
Not just
Guzzlebird's
the
getting
beginning.
angry.
He wants us to
President
No.
Guzzlebird, sir.
I got good news about Arnold. Arnold has a video and he's riding a bike, and he said, "I just went on my first bike ride since my heart surgery, and I'm feeling good." He's feeling good. So his other tweet might make you mad because it was about the election.
Ugh.
But all right, those were the tweets of the week, and now it's time for Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
All the dinosaurs are running wild. Someone let T-Rex out of his pen.
All right, Guzzlebird, take it away.
They don't act like Barney.
If they think them their dinner, not their friend.
Y'all need to
Right.
learn how to sing Walk the Dinosaur.
That's a song.
Everybody get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Haven't you ever seen the Mario movie?
I don't think so.
All right, first let me start with a joke.
Oh boy.
So little Timmy went to the ice cream shop and he goes, "I want a scoop of chocolate and a scoop of vanilla." And the ice cream guy replies, "I'm all out of chocolate." He goes, "Okay, well, I want a scoop of strawberry and a scoop of chocolate." And the ice cream guy goes, "I'm all out of chocolate." And he's like, "Okay, I'll have a scoop of butter pecan and a scoop of chocolate." So he looks at the kid and he goes, "How do you spell van in vanilla?" And he goes, "VAN. Very good. Now, how do you spell straw and strawberry? STRAW. Well, how do you spell the fuck in chocolate?" And the kid thought for a minute and he goes, "There's no fucking chocolate. That's what I've been trying to tell you."
I like that one.
Actually, it's pretty good.
All right, now for the tweets. Spielberg stopped by, took a look around, and said, "I can't believe I got these fucking things to act." It's great. All right. If you bring a date to Jurassic Park, it's pretty much guaranteed they will fuck you. I don't know if they're talking about the date or the dinosaurs, but whatever.
Oh.
Our dinosaurs like pretty much every kind of music except for country and rap. And that damn Jurassic Park song. Fuck that song.
Not
Mm-hmm.
that song. Not that song. Not that song.
That is the Jurassic Park song.
No. They're talking about the song
It's
you guys sing.
frightening in the dark.
Oh,
That's
We're
what
not we're not singing the goddamn song again. Ah! All right, finally. We let the dinosaurs do whatever they want at night. We just open the cages and say, good night. That's all I got this week.
I have an executive order that's just been released by Sir Guzzlebird, sir.
All right.
Effective immediately. The Jurassic Park song, not the motion picture song, will be discontinued. If you continue to sing it, you will be arrested and thrown in the T-Rex cage.
Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
I'm not that worried, but the officer that would be arresting us is here singing with me, so
I'm just gonna fucking murder you fuckers in your sleep. You ever seen a bird with a knife? It'll be great.
I got your back, Sir Guzzlebird, sir.
You don't have to hold a knife with your
I
mouth.
got something you can borrow.
I can't shoot that with my beak. What the fuck?
Yeah.
His beak has a hook on it. You can do it.
All right, guys.
That's Guzzlebird on marijuana.
This is Guzzlebird.
That's Guzzlebird on meth.
Maybe he's in Portland.
That's a hell of a drug.
It's legal.
That's a hell of a drug. I can't feel my face.
All right. Thank you, Guzzlebird. I think we'll take it from here.
Okay.
It is time to end this show on a low note.
It's the Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Jay Hizzle.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Can you tell me what a Canadian blowjob is?
Ooh.
Canadian blowjob. So normally I would just think it's when Canadian girls are actually really attractive, by the way. Because like on dating sites, when there's people from Canada, they're all like just beautiful and they like hockey. And I'm like, why don't I just move up to Canada? But my family's here.
You're pretty close to Canada already.
It's true. But
Two words. Trish Stratus.
so my thought was like initially a blowjob is probably the same as just a beautiful Canadian girl is, giving a guy a blowjob. So, but I'm guessing that obviously it's something different and you might be trying to trick me with something clean. So I'm thinking it has to do with, in Canada, you're driving in the icy, snowy and weather because it just got cold. And all of a sudden you notice that you're low on tire pressure in all your tires because that's what happens when it gets really cold all of a sudden. When there's a big drop in temperature, I don't know if you noticed, but your tires lose a bunch of air. And so you have the warning signs on that are like, warning, low on tire pressure. And so you're like, well, crap. And you try to drive on the freeway to warm up the tires, but it might come back enough to turn the sensor off, but it's going to come back on again. And so you have to go to the gas station and you go to the attendant and say, can you turn the air on? I need a Canadian blowjob. And then what happens is they're like, yeah, hey, we'll turn that air for the pressure for the tire, and you go and you put air in all the tires. You blow the air into the tire with the air compressor, and that's a Canadian blowjob.
What in the fuck?
What Guzzlebird said.
See, Texas, you thought you were gonna like get me on a clean one, and yeah, you didn't.
All right. Canadian blowjob, the act of inserting ice cubes in your mouth and proceeding to commit oral sex upon your partner during an intense hockey game.
It's just if it was a really good hockey game, I feel like I would be paying. I mean, it'd be so cool. It sounds bad.
You could turn to a Hummer.
Breaking
Which
news.
the Red Wings don't do much of now.
Oh man, but you know
Yes.
what?
Wait. Breaking news. I want to point out that Rim Job and Full Kermit have officially been published by Urban Dictionary.
So they were approved by other users.
Yes.
All right. Well, it is time for a special edition for Captain B.
It's a bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Be slow, as first said on the Poddamn Idiotz podcast last week. Can you tell us what a Canadian snow shake is?
A Canadian snow shake?
Yep.
Canadian snow shake.
Well, it's gonna be dirty because
Rick
the way
made
we go.
Oh, because Rick made it up.
It's Canadian, so it has to do something with ice. I'm guessing.
Don't want to be a Canadian idiot.
So you're out there, you're playing hockey, all right, and you're like, I want a Canadian snow shake, okay? So you go in there and you do a nice little stop and you spray some nice snow from the ice. You know, you want to scrape that ice up and you're gonna put it into a cup, okay?
Mhm.
So that's starting the shake part.
Oh,
And you're like, okay, I got to get dirty with this, you know? I'm making this for that dude sitting right over there, okay?
ooh, yeah.
So you said you pull off some porns, you start watching, get yourself turned on, right? So then you start beating off, okay? And then you put that extra white cream in there to complete your snow shake. And you stir it up and you mix it good. And you're like, hey, I made a snow shake for you. And then they're like, oh, thank you.
So like, where in
Hizzle
the
just went full gay with that one.
hockey rink can you just pull off to the side and
We were outside playing hockey.
this is pond hockey?
I was gonna say, haven't you ever seen
Wow.
slap shots?
It's been a long time. Wow, that was
Just
Right.
slushy.
Well, you're
maybe you should change the definition of that.
You're somewhat close there, Be Slow.
That was actually a really good job on your part.
Canadian snow shake, the act of ejaculating into your hand and then shaking other people's hands without cleaning your hand.
Oh,
I thought yours was
snow
actually
shake.
gross. Yeah, that was something. That was really good. That was creative. I like
Now we have to let the Jazz and Rick have a shot. So we got one more.
one more.
It's the bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Part 2. Anyway, Texas.
Can anybody tell me what an Alaskan paint job is?
Oh, we gotta talk about Alaskans and they're doing paint jobs. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I got. So in Alaska, it's cold usually.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think Alaska, I think Eskimos.
Mm-hmm.
And Eskimos, they like to wear parkas.
Mm.
So with these parkas, sometimes they get cold and they take a shit. And the shit gets stuck on these parkas because, you know, they got fur. So then you use the fur like a paintbrush. And you just brush it on your igloo. Like paint. Alaskan paint job.
disturbing.
That is,
I will not sleep in your igloo, sir.
I find your
I'm
definition.
gonna go full Viking with this one. Alaskan paint job. The act of killing a seal, using its blood as an addition to sexual intercourse with your partner.
Vikings are weird.
Interesting.
No. I think what you're looking for is Vikings were savage and awesome.
We need a Viking king in 2024.
Be Slow, do you have a guess at Alaskan paint job?
Is that good?
Okay.
It's
Jay
gotta
Hizzle.
be- It's got a man.
Are there
My mind's messed up.
are there
you know?
polar bears in Alaska?
I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna say it has to do something with like I gotta go right along with Rick. It has something to do with shitting. And so you have to go and you just got the sharts, man, so bad. So you just pull it down and you just paint everything with it.
All right. Jay Hizzle.
All kinds of different thoughts on this one. First, I thought maybe it was just like a nice, clean thing. You know, it's weird, kind of like it's always dark in Alaska sometimes.
See, this
during
is
the year.
why I can't do anything clean because you take all the fun out of it.
So then I was thinking like maybe it was just like an igloo man giving someone a tattoo in an igloo, but it's really dark, so we don't know how it's going to turn out. So it's an Alaskan paint job. Then I was thinking, what if it has to do with horny bears? You know, like maybe it was kind of like Rick's, but with a bear, and it's just a horny bear. You know, he's just, bear jizz everywhere, and it's like, oh no, I got an Alaskan paint job.
Just everywhere.
So those are the two areas I was going to.
Wow.
Bear jizz everywhere.
Yep.
Or Eskimo tattoo.
Horn bears.
All right. Well, two of you were actually close.
Really? Is this bear porn?
No, it's not bear porn.
Oh.
And I'm not 100% sure why Alaskan was in this, but, it's still funny. When you get a lap dance and there's a skid mark left on your leg when the girl is done.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why that would have anything to do with Alaskans.
I don't
guess
know,
the
but
bear could have left skid marks on you. When you get a lap dance from a horny bear.
Well, talk to Leonardo DiCaprio, see if the bear left crap on him.
All right. Well, we took the show to a low, and now we're gonna end on a high because I know because we have to do some quotes, some inspiration. I like to inspire people at the end. We gross them out, but they can survive that. Then they get to hear some great quotes from people. So I like it. Don't spend time beating on a wall, hoping to transform it into a door. That's kind of interesting, but it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So make sure we're not doing that, guys. Oh, I like this one. Optimism is the one quality more associated with success and happiness than any other. Brian Tracy said that. It's true. I think being optimistic is very powerful.
Optimus Prime?
Optimus Prime is also very powerful as well. So what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I'm going to end with one from Abraham Lincoln.
My hero.
I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends.
Yes.
Ooh, yep, that's a good one. All right, that's my
Hear that, Trump? Become friends with Biden.
There you go. So whoever wants to go next.
I just have one.
All right, let's hear it.
Mine comes from James Madison. Oppressors can tyrannize only when they achieve a standing army, an enslaved press, and a disarmed populace.
Ooh.
It's not really inspirational. It's just true.
It's just true.
I'll go next. Why not? All right. So mine comes from the show 24, and it's from Tony Almeida.
Almeida. I like him.
He said it to his then wife, Michelle, after they split up and before they got back together. But it was, it's never too late to start over.
That's true. It's never too late to live your life. The time is now. It's do or die. Sorry. Papa
I
Roach.
started over last year. So did you. In a way.
Mm-hmm. In a way. All right. Jazzman, do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to share with the audience?
I do. I have a couple in this current time. So America was founded on some positive freedoms. So everything that we do, it's all for nothing if you don't have your freedom. And then the next one is false friends are worse. False friends are worse than better enemies. Mm-hmm. And then the last one, as soon as I can find it again. Remember to help your fellow friend, because therefore they will find a way to help you in the future.
I like that. Good stuff.
And that fellow friend means anybody.
Anybody, because we're all friends. We're all friends here on planet Earth. All right, Texas, take us home.
All right. Do not listen with the intent to reply, but with the intent to understand.
I like that a lot.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step.
True.
Hate no one, no matter how much they've wronged you. Live humbly, no matter how much or how wealthy you become. Think positively, no matter how hard life is. Give much, even if you've been given little. Forgive all, especially yourself. And never stop praying for the best for everyone.
Times the hardest person to forgive is yourself, too.
Yep.
And with that, thank you for joining the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Please subscribe and share our YouTube page and like our episodes and videos at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. And please like, subscribe, and download our show at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast on Podbean, Apple, Google, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher. Give us a 5-star review. You can tweet us at Poddamn Texas, Poddamn Ric Spade, Poddamn Idiotz P1, and our email is poddamnidiotspodcast@outlook.com. Share with your friends, family, the creepy neighbor, your pastor, even though you'll get banned from church or they'll pray harder for you. Your mom's hot friend, your crush, your friend with benefits, your bank teller, a stripper that left a skid mark on your pant leg, your bartender. Shout it on the streets. Tell the people who were looting with you, and tell everyone on your TikTok followers. Follow us. Tell all your TikTok followers to follow us. Excuse me, I can't speak. To check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Y'all
Good
come
night,
back now.
fans.
You hear?
I'm Jay Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Ric Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.